We are good. We are good. News Chopper 4 Alpha. Here we go. Pedestrians. Whoa! Stopping for those pedestrians. Person in the wheelchair. Here we go. News Chopper 4 Alpha, the first on this pursuit here. Good afternoon. Good morning. We're following this pursuit now as we make our way. Oh, let me get this. On 56th Street. Hey, do we know, I thought I heard this was a possible 390 suspect, confirming possible drunk driver. An inebriated driver in some way, shape, or form. News Chopper 4 Alpha on this pursuit here. If you're just monitoring right now, we are the first covering this pursuit. LAPD officers from the Newton Division as well as 77th Division here. We're eastbound on Slauson. This is eastbound Slauson approaching Hollydale here. Following this pursuit here, LAPD officers are somewhat in a tracking mode. You can see how far those officers are behind this vehicle. Here we go, coming up on an intersection as the vehicle is going up on the sidewalk through the red light, turning southbound now on Normandy, going southbound on Normandy. Vehicle is traveling at a slow rate of speed according to the LAPD airship, indicating right now about 25 miles per hour. You can see that blue SUV making a sharp turn, almost just made a 360. You got traffic 9 o'clock, looks like 11. News Chopper 4 Alpha, the first covering this pursuit right now, going eastbound on 59th Street, eastbound 59th Street. Again, LAPD initiated a traffic stop. Vehicle failed to yield. Pursuit ensued following that. You can see one driver right now, one person rather in the vehicle, going northbound on Raymond right now. So northbound on Raymond. You can see how slow the driver is driving right now. A lot of times they go back into an area that they're familiar with. Ran that stop sign right now, so still a little dangerous. Here we go, coming up on an intersection. You can see slowly taking a little bit of caution there from what we saw earlier when this driver almost plowed into some pedestrians crossing a major street along Western Avenue in Slauson. Now we're traveling eastbound on Slauson, so we're kind of in the same area here. News Chopper 4 Alpha covering this pursuit here. Try to get an idea of this driver here. We see one person here, a lot of movements in that vehicle. Shirtless driver, what it appears to be. Looks like it's a male. I certainly hope so. As LAPD is indicating, male subject in the vehicle with no shirt. We just saw that right now for ourselves. Eastbound, wow, that is really close. I'm talking to you, Aldo, you got him? Okay, I know. It's just he's not moving and we are. That's just passing Vermont. We're going eastbound Slauson, just passing Vermont. We're approaching the 110, the Harbor Freeway. Now the registration comes back in this area, so we don't know the circumstances leading up to a traffic stop, but considering they just ran the vehicle, LAPD gave out some of the information, comes back to this area, so that may be a reason why we're doing circles into the South Los Angeles area. Just crossing over Slauson Avenue and Hoover, eastbound Slauson, just crossing through Hoover. You can see how slow this vehicle is going. And if we're going to have any pursuits, this is the type of pursuit we want to see, where vehicle is traveling slow, less danger to the public. Again, public safety, always number one concern. Officers want to make sure that they are safe, the suspect is safe, as well as the public, the general public. Earlier, we saw this vehicle traveling fast on Western Avenue, approaching Slauson, and almost came close rather, to some pedestrians and a person in a wheelchair. Right now, speeds are about 20 miles per hour. 20 miles per hour as we're going on Slauson Avenue. Still going really slow here. Now he's making a left turn, going northbound on Figueroa. And we've heard this street before as well. News Chopper 4 again, the first helicopter picking up this pursuit. We're following this vehicle right now as he's going northbound Figueroa from Slauson Avenue. We'll try to get a shot here of the suspect here. Kind of see some erratic driving here. Fortunately, not dangerous speeds, but unfortunately running some red lights and stop signs along the way as we're just passing 55th Street, northbound Figueroa, passing 55th, continuing northbound, headed towards downtown LA. Whoa, 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 whoa. Just see that move right there. What was going on? Got me excited there. Looked like just this erratic driving. I don't know if he was trying to avoid a pedestrian or something. Let me bring up the iris. We can see that driver. Get a little glimpse. There we go. Just rolling up the windows. Tinted windows makes it a little more difficult for officers to see inside. I'll pull out as we come up on an intersection here. We're northbound Figueroa at 51st, northbound Figueroa at 51st. So at least the vehicle is starting to stop at these red lights. They're talking about disabling this vehicle. So may have some type of OnStar service or something of that nature where they may be able to disable this vehicle. I'm not sure if I heard that too clearly, but dispatch working with LAPD as far as what they can do. Listening to LAPD right now. The driver is driving somewhat erratically according to officers, but because we are driving, looks like the front rear may have a flat tire on one of this vehicle here on the other side. Not too sure if there was a spike strip that was deployed earlier. Could give me where is this, Aldo? Okay. I can't tell if he's... Why is LAPD so high? Two of them? Why are they doing that now? Is that their new tactic? Okay, so we're still following this pursuit. It's a slow speed pursuit initiated from LAPD Newton officers. They were trying to pull this vehicle over. We still don't know the original want. We do see that this vehicle has failed to yield. Let me kind of pull out here to show you the perspective. You do have LAPD officers following slowly behind. You have a primary, secondary, usually a supervisor, and then some additional units behind there. We have an LAPD airship, not only one, but we have two LAPD airships right now handling this pursuit, showing a lot of resources working to get this driver to pull over safely. Again, as he comes up on a major intersection, northbound Figueroa, just crossing over Vernon Avenue. He did have a green light, fortunately, but we're also seeing that speeds are minimizing right now. The vehicle traveling about 19 miles per hour. Indication from what we're hearing is that this driver may have a flat tire on the passenger side of this vehicle. Still continuing right now, LAPD officer talking about deploying a spike strip. They want to try to get this vehicle to stop. Public safety always #1 concern right here. So the longer a pursuit continues, more chance there could be risk to injury to anybody out there or the suspect or officers. So they want to bring this to an end. They're talking to a supervisor, seeing if they can deploy a spike strip as we are continuing to follow this pursuit. Northbound Figueroa, just passing 42nd Street. Speeds right now about 27 miles per hour. We're, could we drop me down just a little, are you able to, or no? Get me a little closer to it, Aldo? Could we? Start pushing me a little further north now, if you can start getting me a little. I want to get even with that driver. Stay even with that driver's door, please. Perfect, he's turning now, this would be good. Just coming up on MLK right now. He's just making a turn here, actually on 40th place. Northbound Figueroa just turned westbound on 40th place. He's coming right to you, Aldo. Okay, good. Hello. Oh, what are we gonna do? Is this a break-in? Web only. 40th place, westbound 40th place. Coming up on Vermont, coming up on Vermont. You see through construction zone right now, going through a construction zone here, a little dangerous. This is an active construction zone. Fortunately, he is going slow as he approaches Hoover now. We're back on Hoover Street, turning southbound on Hoover from 40th Street, from 40th, westbound 40th Place. Oh, this will give me a perfect opportunity here to see if we see a flat tire, and we do. The right rear tire is flat, and that is a good reason why this vehicle has been slowing down. Hey, Aldo. Yeah, he's stopping right now. Looks like the vehicle may be stopping. Or Booth, the vehicle might be stopping here, so we're going to get around. Go ahead and turn me around now. Adrian, yeah, News Chopper 4, we heard this pursuit here. LAPD Newton officers attempted to pull this vehicle over. We still don't know the original watch, but right now officers have this vehicle stopped southbound Hoover Street right near 41st Place. The vehicle just abruptly came to a stop here. Now, we do know that the right rear tire has been deflated. We don't know if there was a successful spike strip or anything. You can see there's a shirtless individual in there. According to LAPD, there's one male individual. Let's get to the other side so we can see the driver, please. Aldo, if we can just continue moving a little. This pursuit, again, started out of the LAPD Newton Division. Officers tried to pull this vehicle over. You can see right now southbound Hoover Street, just south of 41st Drive. LAPD officers telling this driver to come out. Looks like he is complying. So we're going to go ahead and kind of show this shot here. We'll give you a tight angle just because we can see the driver's hands. Let's not go any further east, please. We're showing that driver as he is fortunately surrendering. So we're happy to say this pursuit is coming to a safe conclusion. Driver, most likely now he is complying with those demands. LAPD officers telling him to put his hands behind his head. They may have him lay down, cross those legs if they don't have him lay down on the street rather. And he's laying down. He knows the position. So right now, officers are going to safely make sure that vehicle is cleared, that there's nobody else in that vehicle. But here's something you have to watch out for. You see an individual right there pointing. That person could start interfering with officers right now. So they're summoning that person to stay away. Not sure if that person knows the driver, but regardless, right now, LAPD officers do have the situation here under control. We did. In fact, I did hear that as well. It came out originally as a possible DUI. You can see officers are coming to clear this vehicle. At one point when News Chopper 4 Alpha picked up this pursuit northbound Western Avenue right before Slauson, driver came up rather quickly to the intersection and there were a flood of pedestrians crossing the street, even an individual in a wheelchair. You see how that officer puts up four fingers. He's indicating code 4, vehicle is cleared. Now the swarm of officers will come and put this suspect into custody. So obviously this driver, if that is the case, driving inebriated, he was driving erratically. One time we did see him go up on a sidewalk, but